Good morning, everyone. Last night we got this post that has some pretty big information in it. Now, it's Star Wars season, they're going hard, things are happening fast. So this kind of came as a shock and I went into a little bit of a panic mode as a guild leader, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be fun. We'll get through it together. Now, this is not the final post, so full disclaimer, this post is pretty surely going to change. There are some little pieces I'll talk about that we know are wrong or need to be changed, but I tried to wait until this morning to have my hands on the final post, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to get it in time. Like I said, things are coming really fast. So just full disclaimer, this is not the final post. So don't take this as law, the final post. It's likely going to change. All right, so let's get into this. It's about territory wars and darkside territory battles. So we are getting the first territory battle for Darkside in 2 days, which is Thanksgiving. So like now. So it's happening now. So I did do a video a few days ago talking about preparing for Darkside territory battles, and I'm happy to say that it was pretty spot on. It's still relevant. There were a few minor things that I missed, and I'll talk about them as I go through the post, but in general, you should still be able to use that video to prepare and start this farming for this new territory battle. Now, we will get the Darkside territory battle on Thanksgiving in 2 days. It'll have the few day runtime, and then after that, we will get the first territory war, and territory war is the guild versus guild. And so we'll get a territory war, and then if that one goes smoothly, we will have another one. So we'll have 2 territory wars back to back. And then I believe their intention for running all of these events is they will alternate between light side and dark side territory battles. And they'll do like 1 territory battle, 2 territory wars, 1 territory battle, 2 territory wars. So we have a dark side territory battle coming in 2 days on Thanksgiving. And then we will have 2 territory wars after that, and then light side TB, and then 2 territory wars, dark side TB, blah, blah, blah. I think that's how they are planning to approach this, I believe. So first, talking about territory wars, we just had that beta. A lot of us had a chance to see it, to play with it. A lot of the game changers are making videos on it. I will be releasing a video in a few days talking about the defensive squads that are good to use, basically how territory wars works. It is similar. It has a similar feel to tournaments, if you remember tournaments. I'm still a little bit traumatized from tournaments. So I was having little flashbacks as I was playing this mode. But you set defensive squads, and then the next day you attack the other guild's defensive squads with your offensive squads. And that's how it goes. So that was an interesting mode, different strategies and everything. I'm interested to see how that's going to play out. But let's get into territory battles. That's what we all really want to know about. So Darkside territory battles will be on Hoth, as we all expected. This is kind of the counterpart to the current Lightside territory battles. So the tunes that will be required will be Colonel Stark, the Imperial Probe Droid, and those are 2 of the new characters that were just released, General Veers, Snow Trooper, and Darth Vader. And those are the ones that will be required for special mission. So the Captain Han mission, the Rebel Officer Leia Organa, the Captain Luke, those special missions, the Hoth Brothers, where you were required certain tunes, these are those tunes. And we were all kind of expecting the General Veers and the Snow Trooper. And then it looks like you'll need Darth Vader for that last battle, which is really cool. Then the combat missions that require certain factions. So in the light side TB, we have Rogue One and Phoenix that are required, and Rebels that are required for certain missions. And so for this TB, no surprises here, Empire and Imperial Trooper. We all kind of guessed that. The surprise here that I didn't catch in my preparation video was Bounty Hunter. I didn't think they were going to go that far into episode 5. But that'll be interesting. I've never even used the Bounty Hunter faction. I've never used a Bounty Hunter team. This will be interesting to see, but I think there's only like 6 bounty hunters in the game, so I don't know if we're getting more. We'll see. And then we will have a new territory, so the total number of stars to achieve is now 48 instead of 45. I don't know how this is going to change the reward structure both in like the prize box tiers, and I don't know if they're planning on changing the reward structures at all, since that's currently a big complaint in the community that the rewards in territory battles have not been desirable. And then this last little bullet is interesting. They are, and this is also a piece that I think is going to be changed. They're changing the number of waves from 6 to 4. Now, combat missions are usually 6, so them being reduced is nice because they do kind of take a while. But special missions were usually 3 waves, so I'm not sure if they're being increased to 4 or staying at 3 or dropping to 2. Not sure, but that's one of the little pieces I think is going to change in the final post. But making the waves shorter is a welcome change because they do kind of take a while. We have the 3 new characters that were introduced a few days ago. A lot of people did videos on them. There's the Wampa, the Probe Droid, and Colonel Stark. So these are kind of the Darkside TB equivalents of Rebel Officer Leia Organa, Captain Han Solo, and Hermit Yoda. So Wampa is like Yoda. He's just the reward for doing the TB. So you can't buy him in packs or anything. And then the Probe Droid and Colonel Stark are like Captain Han and Rebel Officer Leia Organa, where you need them and you can buy packs if you want to kind of expedite the process, and you need them to do certain missions. So that's kind of how that's going. All right, so the 2-year anniversary of the game is coming up, which means the 2-year anniversary of me playing this game is also coming up. What am I doing with my life? I'm living and enjoying it by sitting on Discord all the time. So as a gift for the 2-year anniversary, we are going to have double drops across the entire game. So that's really cool. Double drops are a really fun time. So make sure to save up a few crystals so you can blow through a lot of energy refreshes, taking advantage of those double drops. And we're also going to get a gift in our inbox. I'm interested to see what this gift is. Last year for the 1-year anniversary, we got a bunch of crystals and then we got 3 Chewy shards, which I found hilarious. So I'm interested to see what we'll get this year. And this is another little piece that's interesting to kind of read into. So the smugglers are going into Cantina nodes, the smuggler, veteran, Chewie, and Han. And it kind of is a bummer that they're both in the cantina, so you can't farm them at the same time. But the reading in between the lines that I do with this is I think this is more evidence to support the case that you will need them for Jedi Rey. If you think about Phoenix for Thrawn, they were released to become farmable just long enough before Thrawn so that if you focused, you could get Thrawn 5-star. If you were more prepared or you put money or you blew your hoard of crystals, then you could get 7-star. I think that's what's going to happen with these. So focus, save Cantina energy, and do these, and just have those shards ready. It's safe to say that they're going to be needed for Rey's journey. I mean, it's all speculation at this point, and you can always, if you have crystals, you can always just stock up and save. If you're one of the people who puts money, you can always buy the packs, but I'm probably going to be farming them the second they go into Cantina so I can be ready. The Night Sisters are going into Chromiums, which I'm happy about since I missed out on Telzin. I mixed up the dates. So that's that. Again, speculation that you need them for Rey's hero's journey, but them becoming farmable looks like it. All right, so we do have some packs. These are the normal packs where you gamble for some shards. So you can do this if you're hoping to get these required tunes up a little bit faster. There's a faction pack. I'm not usually a huge fan of these. I think your crystals are better put towards focusing, but totally up to you. And then we also have the bundles where you're not using crystals to roll a die on what shards you get. You are buying it for $10 and you know exactly how many shards you get. And I think these are really popular for people who want to kind of rush the process and so that they can do those special missions a little bit faster. And then we have a Veers and Snowtrooper pack. Again, same thing. This one is $65. I can't remember how much the Hoth one was. I think it was about this amount. I have Snowtrooper done, but Veers is kind of a nasty farm. He's only on a hard node. And then we have a Krennic pack, which is also nice because he's only on one hard node. He's a nasty farm. So lots of packs coming out. And then there is a little blurb here that means a lot to me because I'm a guild leader, and territory battles and territory wars, this all takes up a lot of our time as officers and as guild leaders. So these tools are most welcome. They are absolutely essential. They are so needed. So I'm really happy that they're going to continue to release things for officers. And there are quite a few bugs. With most of these bugs, it's like I didn't even know they were bugs or existed until I read them. So if you were noticing them, then now they're fixed. And then last piece, the what's ahead. So the belonging you seek is not behind you, it is ahead. I love that scene. So this is Maz Kanata talking to Rey in The Force Awakens, and I think it's safe to say we're not getting Orange Yoda Maz. This is referring to Jedi Rey. So Rey's journey is coming, and that's looks like it's the next thing coming out for us, which is very exciting. I'm hesitant to think that her or someone like Snoke or any other big Last Jedi characters will come out before the movie because their kit might contain some spoilers. But you never know. We'll see. So I hope you guys check out my Dark Side Territory Battle preparation video to get ready for this new TB and get pew pewing.